So today I'm going to talk with you about why you might need a love coach. So there are three main areas that people need help with in relationships, and those are the areas that I help my clients with. So the three main areas are these. If you're having difficulty in any of these three areas, then you might want to work with a love coach. The first area is actually getting into a relationship, actually making a relationship happen. So, what that looks like is that if you're dating, but it's not really evolving beyond a first date, if you have been doing a lot of work on yourself and you're still not really meeting the kind of people that you would want to date, if you are just feeling kind of invisible, like you're just not connecting with someone that you'd want to be in a relationship with, or even if you're feeling like starting to feel a little bit hopeless or frustrated, like, well, maybe they're not actually out there at all. There are a lot of beliefs, really deep beliefs, that are underneath of those feelings, and that's what love coaches help with. And I should also say, I'm a love coach and an energy healer, so I do a lot of belief work to actually help people heal those beliefs. Because it's one thing to tell people, stop doing that. It's another thing to actually help them heal that belief and replace it with the healthy belief. So that's one of the things that I do. So back to the situations that you might need a love coach for. So that's the first one, is actually making that connection to have a relationship, to start a relationship. If you're having trouble in that area and you're feeling very alone, or you're feeling starting to feel hopeless, like maybe they're not out there for me anyway, or those kinds of things, that is one situation where a love coach can help you. The second situation that a love coach can help you with is if you are in a relationship right now and it's not a fulfilling, satisfying relationship. There are things that are missing from it that feel like deal breakers to you, and you might feel like you don't want to let it go because you think that it can be better, but you're just not sure how to make it better. So that can look like things like fighting all the time. It can look like breaking up and then getting back together and kind of being in a cycle of that. It can look like being with a partner that doesn't support your goals and your dreams. That often happens with entrepreneurs if their partner is not an entrepreneur. They don't mean not to support you. They just don't understand what it is that you're doing, and so they're less comfortable with risk. And so your partner it's gonna come across to you like they just don't support you, but really it's that they don't understand what you're doing and they're not as comfortable with risk as you are if you're an entrepreneur. So that can be a problem in relationships. That's something that I see often, that I help with. Another problem that you might see in relationships is a feeling of it not being passionate, a feeling of kind of being like roommates, like that kind of a thing, and you're trying to regain the passion that you used to have, and you want to have that back. So that's another thing that I help clients with. The third situation that you might need a love coach for is heartbreak. It's good old-fashioned painful breakups and the aftermath of that, and how do you deal with that. It can be so crushingly painful to go through a breakup, and you can feel like there's never going to be anyone in your life again, and you can't even imagine, you don't even want to think about having someone else in your life right now, because you're convinced that no one else can love you the way that the person that you just broke up with loved you. And it's just excruciating pain on a physical level, on a mental level, on an emotional level. There's an actual energetic cord between you and that person, and that cord still is intact even if you have broken up the relationship. It's intact on an energetic level, and that needs to be healed, or you're still going to be in pain. So those are the three main areas where you would need a love coach to help with, and those are things specifically that I help with. what a love coach actually does is a love coach helps you see your blind spots in relationships. A love coach helps you see the behaviors that you're doing and the patterns that you have that are not helpful for you. They're just not helping you, right? And they'll give you suggestions and walk you through how you can improve that, how you can, I guess improve isn't really the word, how you can replace those negative things with things that are actually helpful for you. The problem is that a lot of the times you can't just say to somebody, stop doing that, that's not working, just do something else. Because if they could, they would. My clients are really smart people. They're smart, they're successful, people. They're a lot of times they're entrepreneurs, right? They've built businesses. They are socially adept people. They're not, they're not people that have a lot of foundational problems that need to be overcome. They're like high functioning people that have some blind spots in their belief systems. And those blind spots are what's creating their life. Their blind spots are creating their love life. So when you work with a love coach is really specifically going to tell you, let's figure out your beliefs and what it is that you're doing, and then they'll say, okay, so just replace this belief, and then you need to start thinking this way, or you need to pay more attention to this thing, or you need to behave like this. And that's all solid advice that they give you, especially once they've gotten to know you and it's very specific to where you are. But the problem is, if you could just replace your beliefs that were not serving you like that just because somebody told you to, then you would have done it by now. You would have already told yourself, I think I believe this thing and it's not helping me, so I'm going to fix it. Or, maybe you wouldn't, but you probably would have. So really, a lot of times what you need is like next level help. And next level help in terms of love coaching is energy healing, because those beliefs that are creating your love life, we need to get in there and heal those so that you can actually create what you really want, what you really want to have. Your subconscious mind is 90% of your power, whether it's whether it's you trying to manifest love, or whether it's you trying to get a good job, or whatever it is that you're doing. Your subconscious mind is 90% of that power. The estimates are 80 to 90% of the power of creating what shows up in your life. Not only your behaviors, but what you actually attract and energetically draw to you is created by your subconscious mind. So if 80 to 90% of your subconscious mind is these beliefs that are driving these negative behaviors and pulling painful, frustrating experiences that validate those negative beliefs into your life, then it's going to be really hard to manifest what you want, no matter how many how many affirmations you're repeating or mantras you're repeating in your conscious mind. Affirmations and mantras are wonderful, beautiful things, and they're great tools, but they work in your conscious mind, and they take a long time to filter down into your subconscious mind. And so you sometimes need help with that. If you get your subconscious mind on board, then once you're feeding the good stuff into your conscious mind too, your conscious mind can choose. Your subconscious mind is the engine that drives. So healing those beliefs in your subconscious mind are the things that help in those three different areas. That helps with creating relationships. It helps with healing an existing relationship, and it helps with healing heartache and heartbreak and just the pain of those breakups. So if I can help you with that, I would love to be of service to you in that way. And you can check me out on my website. It's carissamontooth.com, which you'll see below. I am a love coach and an energy healer, so I help with kind of next level relationship first aid for spiritual people, in living in this practical world. So I would be honored if I could help you in any way. If you can email, if you have a question and you just wanted to email me, go to my website and email me from there. I answer all my emails personally, so I would love to respond to you. So that's all I've got for you today. That's all I've got for you today. So take care and have a great day. Bye.